Hey, it's Nick Starship, and welcome to another video. Today is going to be a continuation of our video for the How to Make Plat series that I'm making on the channel up to 100k. Alright, so effectively, the video I made before this one was the How to Make 1000 Plat. So if you're watching this video, it is implied that you've reached 1000 Plat, or you have 1000 Plat, and you want to make more. You know, just so you have that little bit of extra spending cash for whatever deluxe skins or slots or items that you feel you necessarily want or need, okay? So, first things first, we're going to go over the basics, right? In the previous video, I talked about collecting things, right? Just playing the game, doing your daily standings and such, okay? So, in addition to doing all of those and everything in the first video I make, you're going to be now to make 10,000 plat, you're going to be reinvesting that platinum into items that you could potentially sell to make crazy profit. Okay, so first things first is to get up to a mastery rank of a minimum of 8. Alright, what does being a mastery rank of 8 do? It allows you to open up the arsenal and mods to these things called Rivens. Okay, so once you get Rivens, right, they'll appear in this tab right here. It says Rivens, like it's like two triangles and another triangle and a triangle, and they're these purple mods. All right, and you can have up to right now 150 of them, but it'll cost you platinum to earn those slots. So you'll start off with 15 slots. Now, if you do some quests, you might be given some Rivens or such, and you might have earned them from alerts and other things like that. But as you can see in the trade chat here, there are plenty of people buying Rivens. Now, this guy right here, he's buying a Pandero Riven. You know, I'm like, I checked, do I have a Pandero Riven? I have one. Okay, I'll message him. I'll just link him the Riven, okay? He'll probably respond, how much? And then I'll give him a price based on what I think of the value of the Riven. It's a punch-through crit damage multi-shot zoom. We look at the weapon stats. It's a crit-based weapon. This thing is probably going to be worth something to somebody, okay? Will he respond to me? You don't know. But the thing is to always shoot your shot, okay? When you have something in chat that somebody wants, just shoot your shot. If 9 out of 10 of the times they don't respond to you, that's fine. At least you tried. This guy's buying the Mag Prime set. He might buy it from me if I had one, right? So he says how much, just as I suspected. So I look at the Riven. I see punch through, crit shot, multi-chance zoom. I could probably go look up a guide on how to do this, or I can kind of just eye it, and then he might laugh at me. All right, so like I'm gonna ask him if he could do 525. All right, he's gonna say no. He's gonna say lol. He's probably gonna say go fuck yourself. Who knows? Or he says yeah, I can. Or how about 500? Usually people are respectful, but some people they don't have that platinum to spend, so they're gonna be like, I'm gonna find something cheaper or something like that. Or are you serious, bro? I can get a god tier Riven for 525. The point is to shoot your shot, see what you can do, and try to be confident. Okay. So now we look at some other guys in the meantime while he's discussing whatever. You've already given him price. He might not respond at all. He might just block you. So now we see this guy. He's buying a Mag Prime set, right? So we just go into our arsenal. We type in Mag Prime. We don't have a set of Mag Prime. We move on, okay? So now we know that. This guy's buying a Stropha set. I'm pretty sure I have a Stropha set, but they're cheap as fuck. I have a Stropha set, but you know what? If you were somebody who was hurting for plat, you might want to sell your Stropha set. So you might want to sell your Stropha set to a guy like that. Me, personally, not even worth the effort. The Stropha set's not even worth that much. What is it, like 20, 50 plat or something like that? But yeah, moving on while we wait for this guy to respond. Rivens. Okay, so you have your 1,000 plat. All right, you go ahead and you can open up a Warframe market tab. This is like a third-party site, and this is you're not doing the trade through the third-party site. You're just posting what you have on this site, and this is for a reference point. Okay, so what they are on this site is there are people here who are selling their veiled Riven mods. These are pistol Riven mods for 5 to 10 plat. All of these Riven mods that people can potentially buy up. 5 plat. 5 plat for these. These are sellers. And there's plenty of them that are also offline. This guy's selling 20 of them for 4 plat a piece. That's like 80 plat. And you could own 20 veiled Riven mods. If you were to unveil one of them that's worth at least 80 plat or 100, all of those other Rivens you sell are profit. Okay, so that's the point. Is you want to scale your profit as high as possible. Usually, I try to make a 4 to 10 times profit margin on all my trades. So that means if I initial invest 5 to 10 plat in a veiled Riven mod, I'm expecting to get at least 100 plat. At least. Sometimes you'll get lucky. You'll get a God tier Riven mod or a new Riven mod or something like that. But yeah, that's just pistols. But the cheapest way to start with your Riven trading is pistols. Now, and then you could get a new weapon mod, and those go for a lot. So it is also good. Some people stock up. They wait for new updates. They run them. But yeah, you can make a lot of plat off of just pistol ones. And then I believe the next one is, I think shotguns are not super cheap, but they're still fairly affordable. They're 20 plat each, right? And you can still get lucky. You can still make a 3 to 5 times profit, like minimum, if you get something good. But it isn't guaranteed. It's all dependent on how much plat you are willing to put in and how much patience you're willing to have. Once again, the cheapest way for your time to make plat is to get a job, okay? And I understand that some people don't have that as an option, right? And that's why you're watching the video, and you want to have fun, you want to get into the trading scene, etc., like that, and that's fine, okay? Some people aren't as blessed to get a job. I remember reading a comment on my previous video. He thanked me for making the video because he wasn't lucky enough that in his country to be able to afford platinum because it was too expensive based on the income of their country. So, just like always, just be looking for people. You can also be farming the new prime sets. I only recommend selling those new prime sets within the first month, and then after that, hold on to them, wait 2 years, and then sell them. But sometimes people don't have that much time. But if you're in it for the long haul, you'll make a lot of money. A lot of people buy relics. These guys who are buying relics, that could be potentially you buying the relics, because what they're doing is this guy's buying E1. I think that's Ember. All right, and what he's doing is he rolls with his boys. All right, he's got a squad of like 4. If he runs his E1 and he gets Ember Blueprint, everybody in the squad profits because of Ember Blueprint, right? Of course, you have the chance to not make it. But generally, just look at the people, what they're doing in trade chats, see what people are buying. You think about, why are they buying this? Why are they buying this? Why are people buying prime junk? You want to know why? Because Barrow's here. Why is this guy buying Verulian Scourge? Because he's probably a new player. MR16, he probably just doesn't run Void. This guy's buying relics here. Buying relics and running vaulted relics is another way to do things. This guy's buying Rhino. He's trying to get Rhino. He's trying to get his master rank up. You know, these are all things. Another thing you can do if you want to make Buko Plat is Eidolons, as well as the Scarlet Spear event when it comes out. So if you have a Scarlet Spear event, you can buy Arcanes, which is like the similar thing to Eidolons. So if we go to my Arcanes and I type in Energize, right? I've got about 9, 10 Energizes here. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. No, 10 Energizes. I'm selling 9 of these sets, right? The Energized sets, they're going for 1.3 or 4K right now. And that's for the buyers. The sellers are selling about 1.5K, 1.6K. And that's about close to 16,000 plat, 17,000 plat just in these Energizes I'm holding on to. Me personally, I'm going to try to sell them before an event is announced for Scarlet Spear. I think they're going to do it next year. I have a feeling, but it might be early this year. I don't know. They said it's going to be reoccurring. So I just want to get rid of these before it's too late. So I'm trying not to be too greedy, but I understand, like, to maximize my profits, I'm going to want to sell them by a certain time, right? But that's like 20K plat I'm sitting on. So I haven't been really doing a lot of trades as much because I'm at 114,000 plat almost, right? You know, I don't have any boosters right now. I've been playing a lot of Tarkov. But Rivens, right? People are always buying Rivens. People are always buying vaulted sets, vaulted weapons. You just gotta stock up, okay? Because right now, Nezha Prime's available. Ninja Prime's a little bit expensive right now, but give it 3 to 6 more months. Buy a bunch of Ninja sets for like 35, 50 plat, right? Wait till it goes up. It might triple in price, right? But that's if you have, once again, the capital to spend. I've got 114,000 plat. I could drop 10k plat on Ninja sets all day, every day, no problem. Not to quote Cat Williams. But yeah, just stock up. Recommend Rivens. Don't just sit in trade chat all day until you get your stock. Once you get your stock, you have your supply, then you go in trade chat until you run out or you lose like 10-20% of your supply and then go back to farming. This guy right here is buying Exodia Contagion. Why? Because Nabris is running out. So it is, the Nabris event is going to be going on for another 18 hours. You can go to Warframe Market. I'm going to show you something really cool. All right. You go to Warframe Market. If it'll load. And you type in Exodia Contagion. Exodia Contagion is dirt cheap right now. If we look at the statistics, it's going to be probably going up since it's the end of it. But before, an Exodia Contagion set was 400 to like about 400 plat. Give or take 50 plat, you know, down, up and down, you know. It's about 400 plat. Lowest it's been was 300. That was for absolutely no reason. I think this was some nerf or something that happened. But at its peak, it was about 400. And this is in the last 90 days. It was actually about 350, 450. It's been maintained that since Plague Star. And you can see the sheer volume that has also been traded since the event was announced. Right now, they're 50 plat a set. This is a 6 times profit margin at 300 plat. If you were to buy, let's say, 100 of these, right? That's 5k plat. You can multiply your 5k plat into 30,000 plat in a few months. You can make almost 30k plat if you're selling at 300 plat. If you bought them at 50 plat and you sold them at 150 plat, undercutting so bad, because I think they said Plague Star's not coming back. If you sold them at 150 plat, that's still a 3 times profit margin. You could turn 5k plat into 15k plat within a really brief period. So what I'm thinking about doing is, in the brief term, I got a lot of plat, right? I'm thinking that I'm going to spend 15,000 plat. Hear me out. 15,000 plat. And I'm going to buy out these guys, right? Who've got the sets. Well, actually, hold on a second. It looks like somebody is actually doing just that, where they're buying out a lot of them. Like if I buy, it's 10 per set, right? So this guy's selling 40 of them for 9 plat a piece, right? I could tell him, hey, plug them in together, 50 plat or whatever. It's just how it is. Put in a buy order for like 60-ish plat. You're going to want to do the buy quickly, though, because it's about to go up. So 50-ish plat, it's not actually going to be 50 plat. It's probably going to be like more like 70. If you could buy sets at 70, 75 right now, do it. Because you can make 2 to 4 times profit margin within a few months. Unless they somehow make Exodia Contagion super easy to get, which I don't think they will. Because it's always been Plague Star or now it's Halloween inclusive. So now there's a fixed date. So you want to buy in October, sell probably by like June. Sell by June or earlier, maybe April. Just to get it out of your system. But that is an option as well. But you can make a lot of plat just doing that. But remember, scale it up, okay? So if you have 1k plat, you invest all of it into Exodia Contagion. Potentially, you have the profit to turn that 1k plat into 4 to 6k plat over a period of a few months. Doing nothing besides waiting, all right? So recap of today's video, how to get 10k plat easy. Do everything that you've been doing to make your 1k plat per every few months. Like every month or whatever. This guy's buying a Zodiac Cajun. He sees it. Do everything you've been doing to make your 1k plat for every 1 month, month and a half. Do that for the entire year. You'll be able to buy all your boosters, all the shit you want. Buy Rivens. Open them. or have someone else open them, flip them. Keep doing that. Be consistent. Log in, do your logins, do it, get it done if you have the time, okay? It's all right to take a break, you know, play the game. How you play the game is up to you, okay? How you play the game effectively is up to you. You're not going to beat everything at the same time as other people, you know. You don't have, some people have 20 hours a day to play, some people have 30 minutes to play. Just do what works for you. If you don't have the time to play and sell, find a middleman. Okay, find someone who plays a lot that you can sell things at like a discount to, and that cuts the time out for you sitting in trade chat. Like if I'm here for 5 hours a day trading, right? Wouldn't I rather talk to my boy who's, you know, got some plat? Like maybe I find Nick Starship Mark II and he's got like 50k plat. I'm like, hey, I've got these Rivens, right? Not the pistol Riven mods, but you. Let's say you unveil them all. You're like, hey, can you buy all my Rivens off me for like, you know, a good value? Like I'll sell you all these pistol Riven mods I have for like 15, 25 plat a piece, right? And there might be some good ones in there, right? But at least you got your hands off of them. And if you spent 1,000 plat on your initial Rivens investments and you sold them for 3 to 5 times their value, even if it's 25, 30 plat, that's still 5,000 plat. So just get it done. Flip. Look at your multipliers on your profit margins. Never undercut yourself. Be confident to maintain trades, but don't be afraid to short sell yourself where it's needed if you can save time, because you would be rather better off to make a little bit of profit rather than no profit at all. All right. Thank you guys for watching the video. This was Nick Starship. This is how to make your 10,000 plat within a short period of time. Be consistent. Watch yourself. Watch the markets. Look at graphs. You know, talk to your buddies. Get a group together, and I'll see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Watch the video, the whole thing if you skipped all the way to the end, and I'll see you in the next one next week. Later.